What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, fellas? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, ladies?
Hey,
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up?
what's happening, Nichols?
It's your boy Welcome in the building, Detroit Mel in the building. He being Detroit Mel as always. We are in the building.
Nigga struggling.
I.O.W Sports episode 177. Hope everybody is doing fantastic, having a good
Doing
day.
something.
Yeah, doing something. But anyway, y'all know that deal. Y'all going over to YouTube, go show us some love. I.O.W Sports, I.O.W Sports Network is the address on YouTube. Like, share, subscribe, hit that bell notification.
Bing.
Yeah, yo. And make sure, please spread the word what we got going on over here at I.O.W Sports. Of course, you can
All right.
always follow us on Instagram, same address, I.O.W Sports Network. That is the address for our Instagram page, where we'll be dropping snippets of content, as well as you can always find us on Twitter as well. Trigger fingers, turn Twitter fingers. So take a minute from your Twitter beats and come follow us and give us some love on Twitter, I.O.W Sports One. The main page for you guys, I'm talking to you guys, for the viewers and listeners, go on over to Facebook, type in I.O.W Sports Network. That is the public page for you guys. You got, your own podcast. You got your own sports podcast. You got your own small business. It's a place for you to network, drop your content, let people know that you exist. And
I
hey,
know you here.
let them know you're here. And you got a sports tape, see who disagrees with you, who agrees with you. You got your sports meeting, make everybody laugh. That's a place to drop it. And pinned up at the top of that Facebook page, you do see my very handsome self, photographed in some J. Edwin collection wear. And J. Edwin collection is the t-shirt company headed up by our very own Detroit Mail. And so it, it provides all the merchandise for I.O.W Sports. I was wondering how long it's going to take you. It provides all the merch for I.O.W Sports. Uh, get you a T-shirt, get you a hoodie. But the one thing that you cannot get on that link uh, directed towards J1 Collection, you cannot get this official I.O.W Sports snapback. In
Right,
order to
right.
get this, you must go on over to Cash App and Cash
Cash
App.
out.
You gotta hit the Cash App. Gotta hit the Cash App. All right, $30. Hit the Cash App. You see it scrolling on the bottom of the screen. I.O.W Sports Network. $30. Give us a physical address, and in return, you will receive the official I.O.W Sports snapback. So, hey,
Right,
in
right.
order to get the snapback, gotta hit the Cash App. That's Cash App. Gotta hit the Cash App. All
Hey,
right.
shout out to my man Labar. Got just started his little started his Chief State
Yeah,
podcast.
yeah. Man, call it Wild Card Chief. So if you are
Right.
a Chiefs diehard, please go on over to YouTube. Like I said, I.O.W Sports Network. Hey, we got to give it up to Detroit Mail. My man, there's not too many Detroit Lions
Here we go.
only podcasts, and
Here we go.
and Detroit Mail is probably one of one. I don't know if there's any other
It's a one
Detroit
on one.
Lions. Yeah, I don't know if there's any other Detroit Lions specific podcasts out there, but if y'all just saw this weekend,
Y'all wearing
Detroit Mail
masks.
dropped one. Yeah. He dropped the Detroit. Oh, he said, yeah, we gonna talk about my lies. Sounding real like a real Detroit pimp that
Pop,
he is.
popping
Yeah.
collars.
Yeah, he
Papa
was. Yeah.
Papa collars smacking
We gonna
holes.
talk about my lies. Anyway, let's check in the comments. Who we got in the building with us? Of course, MJ Matt.
What up, Matt?
He's in the building. Yeah, he said wild card Chiefs while wearing shades inside, man. Hey, I had to switch it up. I went straight Kumo D on the first episode, but no,
Had
please
the
spread.
had the music playing.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah,
I don't
yeah,
know, I was in the mood for football or fuck it.
man. Well, I mean, seeing is I got 2 kids that usually come out in the summertime because what I was doing during the football time. I guess,
I guess
kind of goes
while Black
hand in
Memphis
hand.
hit the music.
Yeah, kind of go hand in
I'm in
hand.
love the lights.
You know what I'm saying? Like it was Mad Sunny in the studio. You damn right, man. We got hella lights. You gotta have all these lights and have your green screen. But anyway, let's get down to business because I think there's a topic that's been going on, and quite frankly, in the world of sports, and especially dealing with youth sports, you're seeing a big uptick in violence at youth sports. And I know when we played, when I was younger, and you know, uh, uh,
Right.
Detroit Mills is slightly, little bit older than me, but um, you know, almost the same situation that he is especially dealing with inner cities. There's at least that one parent that
It's
just
always one.
yeah, always that one parent that just ain't wrapped too tight, and they end up causing ruckus. And
You hate seeing how you say, "Oh, this nigga
yeah,
come.
like, oh, here they go again.
Here you come."
Here they go.
Right.
A little bit, yeah, I know, Matt. He's just a little bit older than me. Just a little bit, just a little bit. But
Hey, calm that down, man.
but no, it's sad because I've seen it. I know Mel has seen it. You play youth sports, and there's that one parent that causes ruckus. There might be at least 1 or 2 fights that season that you're gonna have to deal with. But this is getting to another level because a coach was killed down in Texas, and I believe you. I believe you got the. You got the tape. Yeah, go ahead, drop that tape on him, man.
Believe I got the tape. Let's see.
An argument at a youth football game ended in the shooting death of one of the coaches. Good evening. I'm Blake Hansen. It happened this weekend in Lancaster, just south of Dallas. Mike Hickman, coach of the Dragon Elite Academy, was killed. The person police are looking for is I.O.W. Talib, the brother of former NFL star I.O.W. Talib. Fox 4's Peyton Yeager joins us now with the latest. Peyton.
Blake, and today we're learning more about the youth football coach who was shot and killed, Mike Hickman. Friends and family tell me he was a husband and a father. Tonight, Lancaster police are still searching for the man they believed killed Hickman. A youth football game in Lancaster ended with gunfire Saturday evening. This video of the shooting sent to TMZ. Parents and children at the community park scrambled to safety. One of them, CJ Bivens, and his 9-year-old son.
I seen the fire come from the gun, and I just broke and I hollered for my son. I just hollered for my son and tried to, make sure my son was all right.
Bivens says he looked back to see his son's coach, 43-year-old Mike Hickman, lying on the ground. Hickman later died at the hospital. Kerry Lewis is also the team's coach.
We shouldn't be up here hurting like this because of a Little League football game.
Lancaster police say I.O.W. Talib shot and killed Hickman. Lewis tells Fox 4 Hickman's son is on the team.
And his son witnessed him get shot down, murdered, on the field.
Lewis and Heath Mays coached alongside Hickman Saturday for Dragons Elite Academy when they say the opposing team's parents and coaches became angry.
They were just upset about losing, and dude came on the sideline talking about he gonna punch the referee, so the referee called the game.
In this video obtained by TMZ, you can see a man in a North Dallas United t-shirt arguing with the referees. According to Lancaster police, shortly after the disagreement with the refs, the two coaching staffs got into a physical fight. That's when investigators say Talib opened fire.
No one should come to a 9-year-old's game and be fearful for their life or be fearful of my son might get shot while he's playing football. Come on, y'all. This has to stop.
Yeah, man, this is when I saw that.
Go ahead.
No, when I saw that over the weekend, I'm like, really, y'all? Just really, like one for one, it's 9-year-olds, so they're strictly playing just because they love playing the sport,
Right. Just for fun.
just for fun, and you're putting too much competitiveness in it for 9-year-olds.
Mm-hmm.
They're 9. They have no idea why this is even happening, why it happened. They're not going to understand it. They're just not. And this is what's crazy is because look, I get it. You think you got the next NFL star, especially in Texas, they take football to another level.
Mm-hmm.
And so you're already putting a certain amount of pressure on kids playing football to begin with.
Right.
And obviously the coaches and the adults are taking it to another level, which doesn't even it's not even necessary. Just the level of competitiveness that they're taking to is not even necessary. And so the fact now that you got competitiveness, now you got testosterone flowing, now you got emotions flowing. Now you never know what the hell going to happen. Unfortunately, it got to that level that somebody is now dead, somebody's without a father, somebody's without a husband, a brother, uncle, whatever, a friend, and you got the trauma that these 9-year-olds are going to have to deal with. Say what you want. Them 9-year-olds are going to deal with this for a long time.
Right.
Mentally. This is beyond football. This is now you just traumatize so many others for what? And what do you gain and what do you prove? You know, Talib's brother allegedly is involved in this. Look, I'm not touching that. I don't know who's the perpetrator or the suspect. What I could care less. Whoever did it is a dirtbag and then should be rightfully punished. But I'm looking at the kids that are affected in this.
Mm-hmm.
You know, damn this like damn the sports part, the kids. Like that's shit they're gonna have to deal with for a long time.
For a long time, man.
Mentally, yeah.
It's unfortunate, man. You know, I played the whole clip so you can get the whole context of what we'll say how people react. So, you know, YouTube might demonetize, but I don't care.
Yeah.
You know, but my thing is this, man. You know, and you know, you may mention it earlier. It's not the first time this happened. I mean, maybe not to the level of shooting, but as far as like parents getting out of hand at a youth game, it's a youth game, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, your kids don't even think of it the same way you do. You taking it more serious than they are. It's like, and then like, you know, the coach said that it possibly happened because they upset because they lost. Man, take the L, go sit down, and teach your kid how to lose.
Sportsmanship.
Teach them sportsmanship because they carry that carries over to all aspects of their life. And they think that, okay, if I take an L, that means I go out and respond this way. This is why you have stuff happening in the hood now. Because they carry that on into that same mentality on to the rest of their life. Oh, I take an L. All right, let me go back and get the gat and start busting at people.
Oh, I'm gonna handle it. I saw how to handle it.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So to teach them, no, don't respond emotionally to everything. You know, sometimes you just gotta you know, respond in an intellectual way and say, okay, let me see what I can learn from this. And move on and build on that. You teach them greater lesson if you teach them how to build on taking that L than you are to retaliate on taking the L. Now you got a coach's life gone, a father gone, a husband gone, a pillar in the community gone. You know, you traumatize people who've been affected this way. So then now next time you have a gathering, no one wants to come out because they see what happened. So now you affected other things. So it don't just affect this one thing. It's a snowball effect that affects multiple different situations. And my thing is like, you as adults, you are the ones that they're looking for to learn. You are the one they're taking cues from to get these lessons in life. And if you're responding like immature people, you're not teaching them how to mature.
You teaching them everything how to do wrong.
Right.
You're not teaching them nothing to do right. And and I hear you, Matt, because I think this is not just an isolated thing. Like Matt saying this happened in Camden, New Jersey. So, but you see it in youth basketball, baseball, football,
right?
That little
Youth sports in general.
youth sports in general. I mean, adults attacking referees because they don't like certain basketball calls. I didn't see it all.
Yeah,
it's not just isolated football. I'm just saying it's not isolated in just certain parts of America. This is literally happening all over America in youth sports. And my thing is here, if you didn't make it as an adult when you were younger, tough titty. Let's not keep trying to live through certain dreams and aspirations through your kids, and you're getting over competitive. And then when shit don't go your way, you emotionally are reacting in a very childish and very unsportsmanlike way. And if you're gonna be like that, just don't get involved.
Right.
Don't get involved. Don't show up to nothing. Matter of fact, don't even enroll your kids. Because y'all the adults that are literally trashing the whole and giving this stigma of sports. And it's crazy because I mean sports saves a lot of people's lives. It changes and changes people's trajectories of where they were going. Believe it or not, you might have seen a guy that played better than Michael Jordan, but he didn't make it out the hood.
Right.
You might have seen a guy battered and better than Jerry Rice, but he didn't make it out.
Right.
Because of foolishness that we just witnessed with this whole story.
Right.
So I'm telling you, man,
it's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. It got to clean up, and that's unfortunate. And condolences out to the family of the coach who was just taken out for no reason and literally in such a negative way in front of the kids, man. That's sort of hey, we gotta do better, people. Just come on, people.
Better.
I'm reaching out. I'm calling out that all the adults, you gotta change it. We gotta change the culture, and we gotta make sure we setting the examples for these babies, man, because this shit's ridiculous. Anyway, speaking of setting the culture, maybe Fernando Tatis Sr. should have been more on Junior's ass. 80 game suspension, pop, PEDs. I don't know where to really start with this story. My thing is the explanation that we got from Fernando Tatis Jr. was very creative. Very creative.
I think I got it too.
Boy, it was creative. Very creative.
Here you go. Right here.
I should have used the resources available to me in order to ensure that no banned substances were in what I took. I failed to do so. I want to apologize to Peter, AJ, the entire Padres organization, my teammates, Major League Baseball, and fans everywhere for my mistake. I have no excuse for my error, and I would never do anything to cheat or disrespect the game I love. I have taken countless drug tests throughout my professional career, including on March 29th, 2022, all of which have returned negative results until this test. I am completely devastated. There is nowhere else in the world I would rather be than on the field competing with my teammates. After initially appealing the suspension, I have realized that my mistake was the cause of this result. And for that reason, I have decided to start serving my suspension immediately. I look forward to rejoining my teammates on the field in 2023.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but it was because he said he got a ringworm.
yeah, and that too. That part too. I was gonna get to that too. Matter of fact, let's listen to what his teammates had to say since we are going down that route.
Very disappointed. It's the second time we've been disappointed with him, and it's just you hope he grows up and learns from this and learns that it's not just it's about more than just him right now. No, look at this clubhouse. We really don't need anybody else. It'd be nice to have somebody else, but we don't need anybody else. We got everyone we need right here.
He hasn't been part of the team all year, and we've gotten to this point so far without him. Hopefully, we're waiting to get him back, and hopefully, him to be a spark plug for the team. But we've been doing it all year. Just continue doing it. Same message continues to go since day one, since we had all year. So we still have the same goal, which is to try to make a World Series and bring a championship to San Diego.
No, absolutely not. No, wait, why? How would that help? How would steroids help with ringworm? No, absolutely not. Sorry.
I don't buy that at all, but I also believe that he is surrounded by and interacting with people from other teams every day that are probably on stuff just as bad, if not worse.
Honestly, I wouldn't have said I had ringworm. I probably would have come up with a different story.
He's not dumb. I mean, he should know that that's just stupid these days. I mean, you get caught.
I think that at that level of playing, you know what's going in your system.
Despite feeling let down, these fans say they still back their team and hope they make it to the World Series with or without Tatis.
There you go. So you got a plethora of different response to Manny Machado's. I mean, I keep saying Manny Machado to Tatis. It's like, first of all, ringworm, bro. I mean, we could have came up with something better than
that. Better story? Come on.
Better story than come on, man. Ringworm, bro. Ringworm. It's that ringworm, bro.
Look, just here's my thing. So Fernando Tatis, like, just be real, man. Just be like, yo, I took the shit. I've been hurt all season. I'm trying to get back. Because obviously, he ain't doing nothing that's making him extra bulky. He's still skinny as a toothpick. So,
right.
And he's already admitted to having a clean test in May of 2022. So that's not too far ago. So obviously he's been clean. And I guess, I don't know what, maybe he's feeling some type of pressure because he was on his way back, he was close to finishing his AAA stint to return back to the team. So he was real close to coming back
right.
to being part with the team. And so it makes me question why now I make that decision. Maybe he felt some type of pressure that he needed to come back quicker. I'm not sure. But here, listen to Mike Clevenger and Manny Machado. Just hearing them talk. I get the feeling that they feel like he's very selfish.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you got that from just that little snippet, but that's what I kind of got. They gave off a little energy, but like, well, he's kind of selfish, and no surprise that he did this or got busted, and well, we got to continue to do our job anyway, which is true. You still got to continue to do your job, but especially with Manny Machado, because if those who follow baseball, him and Tatis got in like an altercation in a dugout last year.
Mm-hmm.
And so maybe there's, especially from maybe from Machado, it sounds more personal than Clevenger, but it's just both of them kind of set a tone off of like, yo, this dude's kind of selfish and we got to keep moving. I don't know if you.
It sounds like to me they like kind of like, oh, we can do this without him. We good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And sometimes the team is making moves and making it, shifting their whole mindset to move on without him. So the interesting thing is what happens next year
when he comes back.
Will they try to move him? Cause they got, they ain't got some couple of picks over there. I can't think of my man's name that you got over there. Juan
Soto.
Yeah, so they got Juan Soto over there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's a good replacement for Tatis.
Well, but it makes making that trade a lot more palatable for the Padres fans and the organization. Obviously, they were in hopes of having Soto be a part of the team and Tatis joining back. Obviously, that's not going to happen not till next year. But
right,
to me, it's literally, San Diego's doing any and everything to make a World Series contender, and by getting a young talent like Soto, you're like, oh shit, the Padres might be there, and then a big piece of that part of that puzzle that you thought was going to be the fit ain't there.
Yeah, I know he got a 14-year contract.
Yeah, got paid. Yeah,
they already paid him. He got his money. I just said like this, and just speaking to your comment, Matt. My spill on steroids is a little different. My thing is like, I don't see the big deal because I can take steroids. I still ain't hitting like them. I still ain't playing like them.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. It still takes a person with skill,
that good eye-hand coordination.
to be able to do what they do. So, who's giving them an unfair advantage? I can argue. I can argue something different on that. Does it make you a little better? Yeah, okay. It's helping him heal. He got to hit the ball. It's making him heal a little faster from where he's from his injuries. It's making him come back a little faster from where he's injured from. Now, what I will say that's stupid of him is, the time when he got in a motorcycle accident, and then he said, "What about your accident?" He gonna say which one. That means he had several accidents, and so he didn't report some of them. So you out here doing foolish stuff. I understand you young, bro. I understand you young. You got money and everything, so you want to live it up. But you got to think about your career. You got to think about what got you here and what's going to keep you here, so you can continue making this money to, as Lamar say, generational wealth.
Mm-hmm. Generational wealth.
Because if they cut you off before you're able to accumulate, then you have nothing. You back to Dominican Republic like where you came from with nothing.
A whole bunch of nothing.
Where you have a chance to go back to Dominican Republic and change things.
And
change your family.
Not only that, like just look at the situation from just the actual baseball side. The Padres are a fourth best team in the National League. So you're in playoff contention.
Right.
Like, hell, you want to take it a step further? They're literally the sixth best team in Major League Baseball out of 30 teams. And you are literally, maybe I think that's why he's feeling that pressure, is because they are doing good, ranking wise in the Major League Baseball, and he hasn't been able to contribute nothing to it. And I think that's the pressure that some of these athletes may be dealing with. And I understand it. I get it. But the team is doing fine without you. I know you want to be part of it, but you can be. He was on his way back. Why jeopardize it? And I think he's wanting to have that right now justification of success instead of just dealing with that, hey, you may not have to be back right now. The team's doing fine. You don't have to rush back. Like when you come back, you are that ace in the hole because you are now 100% healthy, because a healthy you is better than you trying to rush back.
Right.
And then you potentially hurting yourself even more, you know what I'm saying? Not being actual ready physically, because you're trying to rush back. To me, that's why I feel like the players feel like he that was a very selfish move.
Yeah. I mean, I understand that. I mean, my bigger point, and even with Matt, speaking to Matt's comment too, is that, they make this big deal out of steroids, but it's not like steroids going to take an average person and make them better.
Oh no, I agree with you.
It's not the super serum. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You ain't turning them into Captain America.
Oh, next thing you know, I'm Hulk.
You know what I'm saying? Right. It's not gamma rays. You good. You still have to have the skill. You still have to have the ability. You still have to be talented. So I think it's, to me, what's the difference between taking steroids or taking something prescribed by a doctor that's going to speed up your recovery? Still a drug, still a foreign substance.
Yeah.
But they give it this they villainize it.
Yeah.
Villainize it, and then make you think, oh, steroids is bad. We can't have that in a game. It's cheating.
But the crazy thing is like multiple doctors all the time do prescribe steroids to help recovery. Steroids do have a medical base. Right. They do have a medical
marijuana.
use.
Same thing with marijuana.
Same thing. No, you're absolutely
same thing with marijuana.
Right.
It has some medical benefits to it.
Yeah.
I mean, only thing, I ain't gonna get on a roll, but marijuana, steroid, all that has medical benefits. But because it doesn't benefit the league or it doesn't benefit the person who's talking about it, then they get villainized, and then we all, oh my God, we can't have this, instead of people researching stuff on their own.
But we talked about this before on the show many times. I think the Major League Baseball has kind of always been very
conservative.
Well, conservative when it comes to how people feel about the sport and the legacy part. But the problem is, there was a point in time that baseball was dead.
Right.
Like absolutely nobody was watching it. Like they were. It wasn't until
I agree, man.
It wasn't until that whole steroid era with Mark McGwire and Sammy Sosa and Ken Griffey was part of that era. He never tested positive, but he was part of that, just launching home runs. That whole campaign in the late 90s and all when them boys was juicing, man, like that revived Major League Baseball. Nobody was really giving a damn about Major League Baseball.
Right, except for the diehards, but most people.
Well, yeah, diehards, yeah, but when you see, Mark McGwire is at 60, Sammy Sosa's at 59, Ken Griffey's at 55. The race to beat Roger Maris's home run race. So it's like they used that part of their history to launch to go into the future, and now that they're in the future of what was built off that whole steroid era, now they want to shun it. It's like how? Like until y'all started testing for it and trying to make it seem so bad.
I remember
how many years of baseball were dudes literally juicing.
I remember when Mark McGwire was doing TV commercials about the stuff he was taking. They just selling GNC.
Yeah,
I remember that. I remember the guy that was I know the guy that was taking it. I worked with the guy. He's like, "That's the stuff Mark McGwire be taking." He showed it to me, and I remember Mark McGwire was doing a TV commercials about it. Then all of a sudden, baseball want to ban it. That's crazy to me.
Yeah, it's crazy, and I don't know. It's Major League Baseball is been pretty weird on how they've been trying to police the whole performance enhancing drugs, but Tatis he has to take accountability for it.
Oh yeah, he does. I mean, here's the thing. All the talk we talk about steroids and whether or not we against it for it, but the biggest thing is this is your career. And you have to take responsibility for your career. So that means, outside of riding bikes, when you're supposed to be riding bikes and getting hurt and getting injured, not reporting it, the steroid thing, you have to be, it's ways, first of all, it's ways to take it without being caught. That's first and foremost. Let me say that part first. It is.
No, you're right.
You're being reckless with it for one thing.
Hey, I'm laughing, but I'm being honest at the same time.
So one thing, you being reckless with it. It's just like when you take drug tests for a job and you're smoking weed. It's a way to take the test. You know what I'm saying? And not get caught. And you smoke weed right after the test. You know what I'm saying? Or smoke weed during the test. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is, it's ways of getting around stuff. So my thing is like you being careless even when it's that. But to a bigger thing, you have to be accountable for your actions. So what I would do is I would just be like, you know what? I was wrong. Shouldn't have done it. Let's move on. This long out thing about, I had some kind of a ringworm and this and that. Come on, bro. Don't come with the BS excuse. Just own it and keep it moving, bro. Stand on it. My mom always told me, don't do the crime if you can't do the time.
Hey, bro, when I heard the ringworm part, I was taken out. I'm just like, this dude really said the ringworm.
Right, man. I remember that. that. Yeah.
No, you're right, man. It wasn't illegal, but the MLB's been weird. Like they pick and choose when they want to, punish people when it comes to certain things, and just like any other sports entity, they're not going to get it always 100% correct when it comes to, punishing players or owners or general managers.
80 games, bro.
Man,
but this ain't his first time too,
bro. All I'm saying
that's what it's called. Yeah, Androsin, I think it was called Androsin or Androsin, something like that. I remember it though. Yeah.
All I'm saying is Tatis is He had to be feeling that pressure. They were like, "Yo, these boys is balling without me."
And he want to hurry him get back
because he's quote unquote the face of the franchise. He's quote unquote the young stud that's part, and he is part of that collection of young stars that can take the Major League Baseball into another level.
He's fun to watch.
Definitely not your traditional player,
right?
And being on the cover of MLB The Show last year, I mean, it's one of those things where he's a big name in baseball. So when it came down, I'm like, whoa, that's a head turner. When this happened and came over the news, it's a head turner just because of the stature. What why risk it, man?
Yeah, what's your career for? I mean, I'm not saying not. I'm not talking about his career for the steroids, but look how long Lance Armstrong went.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He knew how to cycle up, cycle down. He knew what to do. It was because people start snitching.
Yeah.
It wasn't for that. He'd have been smooth. Nobody never would have known.
Well, it was more his fault. He didn't pay him enough.
Yeah, that's all.
he got greedy. He wanted all the money.
That's why you don't involve too many people in when you're doing stuff.
Always.
You know what I'm saying? You got too many people knowing stuff. It's all gonna be a leak somewhere.
Always. Somebody weak.
It's always a weak link.
Somebody got the burgers and fries and the Coke and the cigarette.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
And they about to snitch.
They about to start singing like they're in a gospel choir. Sing choir.
They about to let it rip, boy.
Right. For real. And that's why you don't do that, man. You keep it on the low and you keep it moving, bro. I'm not gonna tell a person not to take steroids, but I'm gonna say this because it's your career. Mm-hmm. So you do what you think is best for your career. But I will say this: if you're gonna do it, be smart about it.
Yeah, be smart about it. I mean, but when you got a big name doing it,
right? You're right, man.
When you got a big name that's doing it, that always leaves me up to question how many more are doing it. When you got the big names doing it,
it's more people doing it, man.
Oh, well, obviously, yeah.
It's more people doing it. It's probably it's that same person that's talking about you is probably the one doing it. Man, I wouldn't have done no that's like that. I don't know what's wrong with him. And they probably know what's wrong with him, so why they shooting up in their eye. You know what I'm saying? Or in their nuts or whatever they shooting at. Or they trying to hide it at.
Wait, hold on, bro. Shoot it in your nuts.
Hey, man. Whatever gets the high needle mark.
Hey, first of all, I just got like a weird tingle when you said shooting nuts. I'm like, oh, hey, man, that don't sound.
Saying, bro, you gotta do what you gotta do, man.
That sounds very uncomfortable, but
it's a lot of money involved in this thing. You gotta do what you gotta do.
I'm like, that's highly uncomfortable. And then, I don't know. It's gonna leave a stain on his legacy to a certain extent because yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, Matt. Like, goddamn. But no, just because then it's going to be that question: well, how long have you been doing it?
Right.
That's going to be the next question.
Like next question. Like that goes back to what Matt was saying. What if he has a Hall of Fame career?
Yeah.
What does that do? For me, it don't do nothing. I mean, I don't know for other people, other people gonna be like, "Oh my God,
he
cheated. It should be an asterisk by his name." And I was like, "Come on, man. Which one of you? Half of ones just saying that was writers, and they couldn't even play the game."
Look, not only that, if you probably took if people were actually truthful for all the names that are in Cooperstown and said that they did the game clean, you'll be surprised who said that they did it dirty.
Right.
That's all I'm saying. So you'll be surprised on like you will be surprised on names that that will say that they took some type of performance enhancing drug or substance or something. So let's not sit here and act like every person in Cooperstown is a fucking angel. All right, let's get off that tree.
Right.
Like get off that high horse. Ain't nobody that naive to really believe that. Like,
you look at it like this. There's players that play during prohibition and play drunk.
Bruh, drunk.
It was legal. I mean, it was illegal then. It was legal then. So they're taking illegal substance, playing baseball, and didn't nobody want to suspend them then.
Sauced.
Babe Ruth.
Yeah, he was a drunk.
Yeah. I think
that's what I'm saying. You people need to get off this morality high horse shit. Like, you got to look at it at people are still humans. People have vices. People have addictions. People have, certain things that.
I mean, shoot. Lawrence Taylor's playing out cocaine and pussy, so. You know what I'm saying?
No, you got a point, Matt. That's what I'm saying. You have a legit point. You actually preaching to the choir. I've always said Barry Bonds and Roger Clemens should have their rightful place in the history of baseball. You can't write the history of baseball without them.
Right.
That's the point of the Hall of Fame. The Hall of
during
Fame
the time they played, man, they made you want to watch baseball. Watching Clemens pitch, watching Barry Bonds hit. Shoot, before when he was with Pittsburgh, he still was a good player.
MVP, multiple MVPs before he went to San Francisco.
All right, so you can't just say, cause he took steroids and allegedly took steroids.
Allegedly,
he allegedly took steroids. That made him a better player. He was a great player in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
So come on, man.
Like, we're not doing that,
right?
Like, you can't take away what has already been seen and witnessed and documented. So you can miss me with that bullshit you spitting with your punk ass. Miss me with that bullshit that you spitting with your punk ass.
That's how I feel about that.
And Matt has a point. Tatis has failed a test.
Right.
He failed.
He should have got with Clemens and Bonds.
What they were doing. Hey,
what's up, man? How y'all
doing?
Show me the ropes.
Yeah,
For real.
Show me the ropes of a steroid user.
I mean, I understand. I don't blame. I understand there's a lot of pressure. You want to get back and everything. You gotta be smart, man. You gotta be smart.
Mm-hmm. No, you right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Matt has a good point too. If you already been balling before, your quote unquote alleged boaster up and weight. But I mean, still that eye hand coordination has already been there. You've already been a home run hitter before you even quote unquote juiced up.
And I always bring this up when we talk about steroids. Let Pete Rose in the Hall of Fame.
Oh, always. Pete Rose should
let him in.
End of the day, man, the Hall of Fame is to give the story of the sport.
Bruh, mark my word. If I'm allowed to see it too, well, either one of us allowed to see it. We're gonna bring this back up. This is on the internet, so they can look at this. When Pete Rose died, they're gonna put him in the Hall of Fame. And I think that's the stupidest thing you can do. Let the man be able to appreciate it while he's alive. We don't wait till he died and talk about how great a player he was, and we're gonna honor him and put him in the Hall of Fame. That's bullshit.
Bro, you preaching.
To me, it's like, you just let the man be able to appreciate. He did something that these writers and all the rest of these people could not have done.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He played the game at a top and high level,
elite level,
which none of these writers can do. Those are the main ones keeping them out.
And for a long time.
For a long time, he made the game exciting. When he played the Reds, man, the Reds were exciting to watch.
Mm-hmm.
And so he put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into what he did. Appreciate the man, for what he's done.
Mm-hmm.
You want to say he gambled on baseball and he made a mistake? So that you give him a life sentence for making one mistake.
And he was betting on his team to win because he had that much faith in his squad.
Right. even you know what I'm saying? So it's like, come on, man. Don't give a man a life sentence for making what you consider a mistake.
Or one deemed worthy of lifetime ban.
Right. That's like, come on, man.
I don't know. I'm with you. Hey, I'm with you on that.
Silly, man. I mean, life is too short for these little stupid stuff, man.
Because they are. I'm with you on that. I think the voters are petty like that to wait till he passes away because he's getting older. I mean, Pete Rose ain't damn sure ain't getting no younger.
I agree with that, Matt. You're right. What he did as a player, different than what he did as a manager. It's totally different. You know what I'm saying? You can't bridge the two together. They're two separate things. Two separate things. You know what I'm saying? Give him his honor for. If you don't want to give him a nod for being a manager, a nod for okay, fine. But as a player,
that part. But as a player, you gotta acknowledge that.
You gotta acknowledge that, man.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like Hall of Fames are intended to have and tell the story of your sport. You can't tell the story without Barry Bonds, Roger Clemens, Charlie Hustle. You can't.
Right.
You can't. Right. It's just like trying to tell the story of baseball without Babe Ruth. Babe Ruth wasn't no damn angel.
Right. At all.
Like let's stop being hypocritical and on his morality high horse so much.
Hell, Ty Cobb was a great pitcher, but he's a racist. It's what it is. You know what I'm saying? But he's a great pitcher. I don't see y'all separating that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He can call me a nigga, but you know, that's cool. But go ahead and put him in the Hall of Fame. You know what I'm saying? But just because this man right here bet on baseball, that is irreparable. We can't hide that.
We can't accept that.
He go ahead and call that nigga a nigga, but he can't gamble on baseball. What kind of idiocy is that? You know what I'm saying? You can separate the fact that he was a racist. You can separate that, but you can't separate the fact this man made what you call a deem as a mistake and gamble on baseball. I'm confused by that. I'm confused by that. You know what I'm saying? Separate the two.
Yeah.
What he did on the field different. You want me to accept Ty Cobb as a great player? You know what I'm saying? And look at his field of work on the field. Danny McClain. Man, when I was in Detroit, all you see was Danny McClain on the news for DUIs and doing stupid stuff. Always doing stupid stuff. Hall of Fame career with Tigers. You know, they still honor Danny McClain. He walk anywhere in Michigan, he was honored. You know what I'm saying? Honored.
Yeah.
You got to separate the two. You can't pick and choose what you separate.
Yeah. No, you're 100% right. 100% right. Even Matt said, he said Ty Cobb was a huge piece of shit. Mickey Mantle was a drunk. Entire 86 Mets team were all yacked on yayo.
Yeah, right. You're right. You know what I'm saying? That's true. You got to separate the two, man. You got to separate that. What they do on the field, and that goes with the good and the bad. That means that means if someone was a racist, I gotta accept the fact they play a great baseball player. Separate the two. And we want to talk about social issues and stuff like that, then that's what we can discuss that. But we're talking about baseball, what they did on the field, they were great.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like Ray Lewis. We go down the line. You know what I'm saying? I can name players all down the line that did. I remember when Brian Blades, they were carrying bodies out of his house.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And you heard nothing else about that. But his brother was there. Benny was there.
Yeah.
And they praised Benny for playing for Detroit for the years. I'm not saying that Benny has something to do with it. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? We separate the two. Whatever it is, you separate what's going on the field. And that goes across the board. Period.
Hey, you get no argument from me right there, bro. No argument from me right there. Let's transition.
All right.
I know. Just a quick note. Chris Woodward of the Texas Rangers been fired.
About time.
Well, I mean, Texas Rangers, they ain't been worth the
But
damn.
let's think like, but why fire him now? Why don't wait till the end of the year? It'd be different. Like when they fired Girardi, you know what I'm saying? The Phillies were kind of like there. You know what I'm saying? When you fire a coach anywhere, and if you close to like making a push, I can see fire him in the middle of the season because you trying to get that push to get you into the postseason. In the way they make it, Texas ain't making it. You know what I'm saying? So you might as well go ahead and let them, go out, finish the year out. Why fire him now? You don't even have a hat. Who you gonna put? You don't have a coach to put in there. There's nobody there you're gonna get right now. Right. And anybody that's really a big name, you gotta wait till the end of the year to try to see if you can run away from a team anyway. So to fire him now is stupid.
Like what purpose?
What's the purpose? You know what I'm saying? I mean, you
guess,
trying to save face?
Well,
he's made
because you probably want to see how the players respond to a different voice. Because usually, probably the interim coach that you're probably gonna put in charge right here is probably a guy that the team likes, that the players like.
Right, I understand what you're saying on that, man. I understand a bit. I'm talking about far as like if you're looking to get a big name coach out of it, from another team or something.
Well, that's the thing. I think you make the move now is for two things. Like I said, you probably promote a bench coach that the players like, and you want to see how they respond to him. Like, is it the team needs a different voice to listen to and respond different, and they might play different. So now you're trying to get at least a sample size of at least a month worth of play that can give you a good, decent sample size. Like, all right, the players respond to this guy. We found our guy. We'll just take the interim tag off him. He's our new manager. Right. And then also, hell, you probably are already on your managerial search right now for other players and other people. Right. And so you might be at that point, trying to advertise your team to lure in a different manager. You know what I'm saying? So that might also be a part of it as well. Just my opinion. Phillies responded to Girardi firing this year by turning things around. So yeah, I mean that.
It worked. It worked there, but you know what I'm saying. And if Phillies weren't that far out as Texas is, the Rangers are way out.
Oh yeah, the Rangers are way out. Yeah,
they ain't no way they catching anything. Maybe COVID. That's about it. They ain't catching nothing else. For real.
Boy, something wrong with you, man. Catching COVID, man.
That's about it. For real.
But I mean, it's there's multiple reasons why you would do it, but I mean, I don't know.
They had two big signings that they did, didn't kind of work out.
See, but here's also my thing about with baseball. They always have the same managerial pool with all these old motherfuckers in there. Like where's some like guys who are in there? Yeah, like who's the guys are in their 40s and late 30s manager? Like we need more younger guys.
Yeah, they need to. I mean, I always go to that picture they showed. What's the manager of the White Sox?
Tony La Russa.
Yeah, I don't know why I can't think of his name. The picture they showed Tony La Russa, man, he looked like he had one foot in the grave, the other foot on the banana peel.
He damn near 80, bro.
I know. He was walking out to the mound. Well, he should have got a scooter.
Nah, La Russa ain't walking out to the mound no more with his old ass. He got he got a pitching coach to do that.
Go out there and tell my man I said such. He ain't, you know what I'm saying? For real. He gets a little scooter.
Get that man a little hover around.
Around. Off the side, kick some dirt. Drive back to the dugout.
Damn, Tony La Russa old ass. God,
you know what I'm saying? You got all these old coaches, man. Get some young bloods in there.
Old way of thinking, Old way.
Still hold on to the old traditions.
Old traditions, exactly. And it's old.
And they can't relate to the new style of baseball.
Well, that's why you see Chicago treading 500.
Right. Because they got
because
talent.
the talent. Oh, the talent is there.
Talent
is there. And it's like sometimes I think the talent overrides the foolishness of Tony La Russa, the old ways of him. But at the same time, it's just because he's still in there in the building and probably still pulling the strings a certain way. That is might be it's kind of might be holding the team back. But I mean, I'm not gonna lie, they are prone to errors in the infield, so they got to clean that up. So, but that could
I
also
never liked the White Sox anyway. So
well, obviously, I mean, I'm not gonna like the White Sox either, but
I mean, I like the Cubs, I like the White Sox.
Nah, I can't never like the Cubs, man.
I understand why you can't, but I'm just saying for me, I like the Cubs, I like the White Sox.
Nah, that north side, that's that bougie side, man. We keep it gut over here, man. South side all day. South side all day. I never root for a damn Cubby. Man, come on, man. I ain't with this little bougie shit, man. We South side, baby.
I used to drive by Comiskey Park all the time and be like, bullshit.
Oh yeah. Oh, no doubt. But I mean, north side, the money side, so it's always nice and clean over on that side. But let's move on because AP NCAA preseason polls dropped today.
What?
Yeah. And guess who's at the top? Just take a guess.
Bama.
Ding, 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 ding.
Bama.
Alabama.
Young
Bama. Of course, Alabama is at the top. They reached the most first place votes. Alabama won. Ohio State came in at 2.
Georgia at 3.
Yeah, Georgia at 3. I'm actually kind of shocked that even Ohio State jumped Georgia, seeing is that they are defending champs.
Well, Georgia lost a lot of players, man.
Yeah, but come on, Georgia's starting to become just like Bama. You retool, and you got people that are sitting pretty much behind other players that are, just as good. I mean, when you're loaded with talent, you're pretty much reloading every year with talent.
Fucking Bama.
Fucking Bama.
I don't say this about Alabama, man.
Yeah.
And Nick Saban. Nick Saban's a piece of shit.
Well, duh, it took you this long to get to that damn conclusion.
I'm just saying, man, I hear him complaining about the NIL and all this stuff. He takes advantage of everything that in the NCAA had. Look at the transfer portal. He got 4 people out of transfer. He got Jermaine Burton, wide receiver from Georgia. Transferred from Georgia over to Alabama. Eli Ricks from LSU, cornerback. He transferred to Alabama. Jamar Gibbs from Georgia State. He transferred to Georgia Tech. He got Vanderbilt's offensive lineman that transferred. All the top, he hand cherry picking all the top people from all the different teams and bring them over to Bama. Getting all the advantages and didn't want to complain about NIL. Man, you're a piece of shit. For real.
Wait, I'm still tripping. It took me this long to get to this point.
It took me long to say it. Just taking a long to say it. You see some things, all right, whatever. After a while, you get tired. I was like, man, shut up.
Because you get tired of hearing the same bitching and moaning and complaining.
Yeah, you sitting there moaning and complaining, and you have all the advantages. You got all the advantages. Somebody trying to level the playing field, and you like, oh, we ain't doing that. You take away none of my advantages.
Thank you. Welcome to the party. This motherfucker late as hell to the Nick Saban ain't shit party. Like, goddamn. You just now figuring that out?
Oh, he tripping, fall, and bust his face.
The man been bitching and moaning and complaining and been a whole bag for a minute, man. Come on, man. Like, and it's crazy because
I had to add him to my fucking list.
Oh, you about to add him to the fuck him list?
Fuck
him.
Did George Wallace. Fuck Will Smith. Fuck that G.I. Jane bitch Jada Smith.
When I saw that, I hollered.
It said, fuck the Smithsonian. Them damn apples. The Smith machine.
Bro, when I saw that, bro, I hollered. I had to share this shit.
Fuck Smith and Wesson.
George Wallace went off, bro. And I hollered when I saw that. But I mean, it's like, come on, man. Like Paul Feinbaum, who does his SEC show.
Fuck him too.
Well, no, he brought up a point. He said pretty much the same thing you said in a more, I guess, political way. He says that Nick Saban gets to crying and moaning when he loses and when things starting to get a little bit more even and he doesn't have control over it. And Feinbaum has always been very critical of Nick Saban. So I mean,
he's an Alabama lover. That's why he's from.
Well, no, I'll say this. I think Feinbaum has always been straight fair when it comes to Alabama because he recognizes the juggernaut that they are, but he also recognizes that that Nick Saban is a piece of shit. So I mean, he also recognizes that he's not shy about it. So I will say that he's not shy about it. But it's like, come on, Nick Saban, like, bro, what you think you're supposed to win every year?
That's what you expect.
Yeah, but I understand, but my thing is like, bro, just chalk it up to the game. You're not gonna win them all. You're not gonna win them all. The fucking list is getting more notable names, growing and expanding with every fuck not given.
For real, man.
It's amazing.
I mean, to me, college sports, but since we're talking about football specifically, is better when you have that competitiveness in it. If you have Alabama win all the time, after a while, only people gonna watch is Alabama fans.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What's going on with my cameras? That's stupid. Yeah.
No, I hear what you're saying. Because you don't want to sit there and be 24/7 Alabama. That shit gets nauseating. I get it. I understand. It's no different from when you had this period when it was just Patriots, and you get tired of seeing that shit. But look, when you're there multiple times and say what you want, it might be a little bit of competitive advantage in the Patriots way, but and knowing that Nick Saban is his buddy, I wouldn't be surprised if there's some competitive advantages going on that way neither.
They're probably deflating balls too. Shoot.
Pause.
Right, pause. Hey, what's up, Stephanie?
Hey, Stephanie, what's going on? You're not gonna throw no pause in there, like, God damn.
Yeah, I said he probably play. I ain't deflating him, so I don't care what he doing. I ain't got pause for him.
Oh, I can't. Oh my gosh, get this guy, man.
Oh my God, can we? What's it? The Washington Commanders.
Yeah, we're gonna go with Washington Commanders. But no, Alabama sits at the top at 1, Ohio State 2. I know that's your favorite team right there, man. You got Georgia.
They return some starters too, so I mean, I can see the argument. I still think if you're gonna put Bama up because they return a lot of stars, you at least give Georgia 2, just for the fact they won a national championship.
Mm-hmm. And beat that Bama too.
And beat Bama, right? Yeah. Thank you, Matt. The rent, the license food.
Yeah.
I know that's right, Stephanie.
I'm shocked that Clemson's at 4. I think I guess it's because they had a good recruiting class, but I don't know.
They did,
man.
and they returned a lot of their stars on defense too. If they can improve their offense, they're run the table in the ACC for sure.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's part of the reason. You know, they return a lot of their stars on defense, so their defense should look pretty sharp this year. It's just they got to tighten up some stuff on offense. They can do that. They can do that. They run. See, here's the thing with Clemson, because of where they are and because of what they have. If they run the table in the ACC, they at least get in a dance.
Mm-hmm.
And they get hot enough. They might not be the best team. They might be the hottest team. Get on a roll.
Stephanie, she said, "What's up?" The rent light bill,
right?
You sure is right, Stephanie. Everything getting going up. High.
But you know what I'm saying. So I think they're in a good position now. I don't think they're the odds on favorite, but I don't mind where they are right now.
And not to mention they in the ACC.
That's saying in the ACC, and but what they have, because they're in the ACC, you know, they can run a table in the ACC. That'll get them in the conversation to put them in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
And then once you in, you know, you get on a nice little run. Like the right team, the right matchup. It's all I think is matchup.
And we can't knock Dabo. Can't knock him. He's a national championship winner.
He's not as bad as Nick Saban, but he might get on our list in a minute because he was talking about it.
Yeah, he was flapping his gums too.
He was flapping his gums too. But go ahead.
But Clemson at 4, Notre Dame at 5, with the coaching change.
I don't know about that. Their fall.
Yeah, eventually. But hey, I'm a root for they got a brother at coach. So I'm a root for him.
I know, but still Notre Dame.
The 6, Texas A&M with Jimbo. Can't wait for that Texas A&M Bama matchup.
Yeah, I can't either.
Boy. Hey, I'm telling you right now, we don't need at least get a pregame fight, man. Throw the whole game in the trash.
Right, but no shooting to these. No shooting.
Well, no shooting. I'm talking about like just a pregame scuffle. You know, we pushing, we standing at the middle of the 50. You know, we talking a little junk, getting each other's face.
Somebody bash Nick Saban head in, you know. Just saying.
Nick Saban accidentally catches an elbow or something, you know.
Is that my cleat, Nick? My bad.
But I mean, you know, after the war was between Jimbo and Nick, so
right.
I definitely look forward to that. 7, you got Utah.
Mm-hmm.
And Mel's actual favorite team, 8, you got the Michigan Wolverines.
Yeah.
Coming in at number 8 right there. Oklahoma at 9, Baylor 10, Oregon 11, Oklahoma State at 12, North Carolina State. So around here in Raleigh, they're going to be amped up at 13. USC, talking about the USC in California, the Trojans at 14.
Yeah, that's because of Lincoln Riley.
Lincoln Riley,
he had some players transfer over there, so I think that's part of the reason why they rank him so high.
And they'll shoot up. He's going to have that team humming. 15 got Michigan State, Mel's third favorite team.
Boo.
16, you got the U, talking about them boys and down in Miami. The Hurricane.
Man, I'll say this about Miami though, man. I think with Josh Gaddis down there with Tyler Van Dyke, you know, he might have that boy playing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he may give them boys in ACC a run for their money.
Hey, I would love to see a resurgence of the U. I'm okay with that.
I would too. Even though I hate Florida State, I love to see both of them come back to what they were. So I think it makes an interesting ACC.
Yeah,
right.
Mm-hmm. It makes those games against Clemson that much more anticipated, more highly watched, and more exciting.
When Clemson was just dominating the ACC, it wasn't even fun to watch on the games,
bro.
Yeah, it's like, oh, okay.
You be like, you get to the ACC championship game and it was a whoop ass. It was over at halftime. You're like, I don't even.
Well, you were watching.
Yeah. So Miami at 16, Pittsburgh at 17, Wisconsin.
They lost their quarterback.
Yeah, I know. They must be expecting something big up there. Wisconsin at 18, Arkansas at 19, Kentucky at 20.
They got a decent team.
Ole Miss at 21.
Their fall.
Wake Forest at 22, which I'm surprised they did this because they just lost their quarterback to some type of rare health situation. So Sam Hartman. So I'm surprised that they're there. Cincinnati at 23 when they just lost Desmond Ridder. I'm kind of
Sauce Gardner. They lost a lot of players.
Yeah. Houston at 24.
Houston used to be pretty decent though every year.
BYU closed out the top 25.
They lost a few players too.
A notable team that you not on there is LSU. With Brian Kelly, who's supposed to be the guy that left Notre Dame. And
I ain't care for him in Notre Dame.
I didn't either, but I'm saying he's supposed to turn around LSU, and his squad didn't even make the top 25.
Yeah, turn around, hit the freeway.
But Notre Dame hit 5. Oh, little intrigue.
Can't stand Notre Dame either. But go ahead.
Yeah, I know, $5 million. But no,
what is going on?
I don't know, but Notre Dame is as reliable as Mel's camera today. So, there's gonna be good moments and there's gonna be what the fuck moments. Yeah, there's gonna be some good moments and what the fuck moments. So,
Might have to change portals.
It happens. It is what it is. But no, I think it's gonna be obviously since football is ramping up in the NFL. We are definitely getting closer to college football because they set the tone for all the football coming back anyways, because they'll be playing meaningful games. They don't have a preseason. So when they start playing football is on for real.
It's on and popping.
Yeah.
See, that'll work.
So we just had our first preseason week. Pretty much started last Thursday and went through Sunday night.
Right.
So anything that jumped out to you, even though it's preseason, the storyline, it was like,
I wish Nick was here so I could talk about that interception. Say you better leave the moms alone. They messing up his game.
Well, you better hope that meniscus tear ain't nothing serious.
Yeah, that too. Dang, why Nick couldn't be here?
Oh, bro. Man, I know Jets fans were holding their breath like, oh my gosh. I know they was about to freak out.
Mess with old women, mess up your meniscus. Make your meniscus soft.
So pretty much to start off the week, you had the Giants and the Patriots. I'll say this. Yeah, it wasn't
a snooze fest.
Man, but it's more on the Patriots. Man, that offense is going to be terrible. I don't even know how they was even to get 21 points in a preseason game. That offense is going to be trash, bro. I mean,
I'm gonna say this though. Bailey Zappi actually looked pretty good. As much as they was dogging him, he actually didn't look that bad, man. You gotta give him a little prize.
I don't know why Belichick held off Mac Jones from playing when he hasn't had a lot of good stuff coming out about him. In training camp. No. The Giants play tough. I'll say that. I know it's preseason, but even your backups were playing tough. I'm gonna say this, man. I would start Tyrod Taylor over Daniel Jones, bro.
I mean, yeah, I got a point. I don't know, but
I would.
The coach supposed to be able to work miracles with the Daniel Jones, man.
Man, he better have him looking good. Better be some good miracles, man.
I mean, I know it's like the first preseason and everything, but Chase Daniels looked good with Chargers. Mm-hmm. That Chargers Ram game was good, man.
Yeah,
it was an entertainment game.
That was entertaining.
So I give them that. They all their little levels of second, third string, at least kept it entertaining.
Yeah.
Sam Howell, he just ran to death. I mean, I can't really give him an assessment. He ran more than he passed. His running looks good. I mean, we didn't assess him as a running back though.
Oh yeah. Oh no doubt.
You know what I'm saying?
No. Definitely, I agree with what you're saying, man. Some promising piece. I liked how Evan Neal looked on the offensive line.
Yeah,
he looks like a mauler, man. He looked like he's in rare form. He looked like he's ready to go. Titans Ravens wasn't too bad. Here's my thing. So Malik Willis, I thought actually had a good game.
Yeah.
And Mike Vrabel kind of seemed like, oh well, he needs to do this and do that. Well, obviously, yeah, he needs to do that. But can you at least give the man his flowers on actually having a very entertaining game?
Yeah, I understand why he pulled him because he ran when he was supposed to run. Okay, it's okay. You address that in practice.
Yeah, but I'm saying he made him play.
I'm saying I'm not disagreeing. I'm saying what you do is after the game is over and practice come up, it's okay. It was a good play, blah blah. Let me show what you should have done, and you address it. You don't pull him. Why pull him? Why destroy his confidence and pull him where you can take that opportunity to teach and build?
Yeah, that's why I didn't get from Mike Vrabel. He's saying Malik should be throwing more. He went 6 for 11, so you only gave him 11 attempts to really throw it.
I mean, some of his throws were some pretty good throws.
Yo, the sidearm. Did you see the sidearm?
Yeah, I saw that. I saw a touchdown pass. I mean, he has some decent throws. He has some stuff he can work on. Yes, most definitely, he got some stuff he can work on. But he's not your starting quarterback anyway. So you got something you can build on. Just looking at that debut right there, that outing, it was decent enough that you could have something to build on.
Yeah.
But to me, you messed it up by pulling him and destroying his confidence.
And then you go out publicly and making statements like, "Oh, you should have been throwing the ball." Like, come on, what are we doing?
Yeah, what are we doing?
You acting like the dude. He's a rookie. Of course, he's supposed to.
And look, I don't expect nothing less from people from Ohio State. Yeah, Pickett looked pretty good.
Yeah, I'll say that Steelers Seahawks was actually an entertaining game as well.
Mason Rudolph looked like garbage.
No, Mason Rudolph did. No, don't do that. I know you don't like Mason Rudolph, but he actually had a.
I don't trust nobody named Mason.
Come on, he actually had he had a good game.
No, actually though, the quarterback looked good. The quarterback from Pittsburgh looked good.
Honestly, if you asking me, bruh, who all three of them actually didn't look too bad.
I start Trubisky.
Oh yeah, I still
just for the fact he got more experience.
Yeah.
Only way anyone that will win a starting job is that they go out here and just burn it up in the preseason. But if it's close, and anywhere go down the line, oh, okay. Well, I like your nephew, man. Anywhere down the line, you know what I'm saying? I give it to Trubisky because of the experience.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you have to give it to Trubisky.
Yeah. Cowboys, Broncos, Cowboys.
That was a snooze fest. Now that was on a serious tip.
It's because the Cowboys look like the Cowboys. They had 17.
I was joking about the Giants one, but that was a snooze fest. I couldn't even watch the whole game, bro. I just turned it off. Like, man, turn this crap off. I turned over, went to sleep. I was like, I gotta watch this. Yeah, I mean, because after the starters left, they look like garbage.
Yeah, 17 penalties, man.
Right,
Cowboys doing Cowboys things. Look,
we need a Cowboy fan in here.
I'm telling you,
200 yards of penalties, right,
bruh. This is a bigger issue. I get it's preseason, but it's showing that there's no accountability and no discipline when it comes with Mike McCarthy.
It's a Mike McCarthy team.
It's a Mike McCarthy team, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It's a Mike McCarthy team.
They had penalty issues throughout the whole season last year.
I hope Dave hear this.
Shout out to Sturch and Gooch over at Chop Sports. But no, I mean, I'm with you. Like, come on. Like, how the hell you having that many penalties, bro? And that's what I'm saying, man. They led the league in penalties last year, and then you turn around. The first thing you do in preseason is penalty. Yeah, they consistently consistent at being piss poor. So Dolphins Buccaneers had a nice little game.
Yeah, that was nice. That was a nice game.
Colts and Bills had a good game. Panthers and Commanders had a good game.
That was a good. Philly looked good, bro.
Hey, I think if you ask me, I think Baker Mayfield. Obviously I'm not a Baker Mayfield fan. I think he's pushing Sam Darnold out of there.
I mean, that was to be expected, though. I mean, Sam Darnold was garbage.
Yeah, but I'm saying what they're going to be left with, as in Baker Mayfield, is like,
yeah,
you're still left with Baker Mayfield,
right? That's the difference between having valet trash and taking the trash to your curb. It's still trash.
Still trash.
Still trash.
Yeah. You were saying something about the Eagles, right?
Yeah, the Eagles look good, man. Even with Minshew in there, they're looking good.
That's why I'm not worried about the Eagles. If Jalen Hurts doesn't work out, I think you got at least a nice spark plug in Gardner Minshew. He
got nice players and pieces around him that if you have to pull Hurts out, start Minshew, and then look for a quarterback in the draft, you still have a good season.
Bruh. Not only that, Jordan Davis, the defensive tackle.
You know what? I missed the Browns game. I might have to go back and watch that. I missed that, Anthony.
Oh, I was going to save that for later. We'll talk about that in just a second.
Yeah, we'll go ahead.
Because it comes from some other headlines that I need to discuss on that.
And I was like, I'm going to watch the Browns game. Can't wait. And missed it.
Yeah.
But go ahead. Go ahead.
Cardinals, Bengals, they had a high scoring affair. Of course, Packers, 49ers. Trey Lance looked good. It's starting to make sense on why you go ahead and move on.
Well, they saw it.
Oh yeah, they've been seeing it.
Lynch and Shanahan saw it.
Yeah, and I'm not going to cap. Trey Lance looked good. 4 for 5, 92 yards with the long touchdown bomb, and he made a great read and burnt the defense. I mean, I'm not going to be mad at it. I'm not going to be mad at Trey Lance. He did look good.
Right.
Obviously, with the Jets, hopefully
I'm gonna say
Zach Wilson ain't hurt too much.
I hope he's not hurt too much because as a human being, because I'm on that fuck Nick train, I'll be out for the season.
Choo. Hey, no, you're right. Choo. Hey, and I ain't even gonna cap. You watch the Commanders didn't look bad. They didn't.
Yeah, but okay. The front four look good. The defense look good. But
hey, Carson Wentz had a good game, bro. He had a good game. But I know. It's still Carson. I get it. I hear you.
Carson Wentz is the same thing we said at the Cowboys.
Hey man, but I like them jerseys. The Commanders.
The jersey is nice. So I give him that. Jersey is nice.
Hey, I saw that joint. I was like, wait, this shit's kind of nice.
I might become a Commander fan.
Nah. Dude, but their uniforms was fly though. I was like, hey,
I was like, it's kind of smooth.
Yeah.
Matt say no way he gonna be ready to start before the season.
No. My thing is, I wouldn't even rush him back.
I mean, like it's not like y'all ain't gonna be in contention, and that's not me like talking about nothing. That's just being for real. You got good pieces in the draft, so don't rush him back. Because he's your future. If he develops into a good quarterback, that's your future. So why rush him back and mess him up even more?
He said, "No, man, we don't want you here." How'd you feel about your Lions in that Falcons game, man? Hey, before you answer that, I gotta say this, bro.
What's up?
I'm trying to fully buy in with the Detroit Lions. I am. But y'all already showing me that y'all gonna fuck with my emotions throughout the season. Because how the hell y'all lose on the last minute in that damn preseason game? I'm like, same old Lions, up to the same old shit, losing in the last seconds of the game. It's like, come on, man.
You think Kenny gonna start? Nah, I think it's gonna be Trubisky. Here I'll say this: because it was Blau and not starting quarterback. I'm like, and not Jared Goff. I'm not too worried about it. I spoke about this night when I did the podcast. Only thing I'll say is this culture change that Campbell is putting out there. You would think that stuff like that would happen. That's lack of concentration. That's not how Dan Campbell is teaching this team. So for me to see Bilal do that's like, bro, where was you at when we was you know what I'm saying? Where's you at when we were doing all this talking? You know what I'm saying? Where were you at? How you take your eye off the ball? You had the game in hand. You up. All you had to do is a couple of first downs, game over. We run the clock out.
Yeah.
But as an assessment, the first string offense looked great. They went down the field and scored like it wasn't that. The running backs look good. The receivers, they got so many receivers, you know who to throw it to. So and then you still ain't got Jameson that haven't even played. Hawkinson didn't play. Mitchell didn't even play. Devin Funchess looked good, bro.
For Devin Funchess, I know the stats ain't big on what he did, but I saw some of the plays he made, the touchdown grab, and then he made a first down grab there. I was like, okay, Devin Funchess looked like he ready to play ball again.
Like he ready to play, bro.
Yeah,
Tom Kennedy looked good. So the offense is clicking, man. They got a lot of. Quentin Stevens ain't even play. You know what I'm saying? So they got a lot of pieces that didn't play on offense, and offense still look great.
Yeah.
Now defense wise, that's a whole nother discussion. I mean, now Aiden Hutch looks like the number 2 overall pick.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. I think Hutchinson's ready to go, man.
Bruh, for you to draw a double team in the preseason after the second play, let me know that you're a monster.
Yeah, I think. Yeah,
now,
I think
the biggest thing about the defensive line, they was getting a lot of push with over pursuing. So they need to work on that, and they need to work on sealing. Like the linebackers were not sealing nothing out. When Hutch had flushed Mariota out of the pocket, the linebackers should have sealed that sideline and cut him off. They were a lot of people out of position. So that was one of the things that the defense, the secondary needs to work on. I think that Kirby Joseph still look raw. He gonna need to work on it. Okudah had a pretty decent game. Okudah had a pretty decent game. Jerry Jacobs still haven't came back yet, so I'll wait for him to come back. Rodriguez, he gonna be the truth, bro.
That gonna be the guy.
That's gonna be the truth, bro. He needs a little more polish on it, but I seen some sparks where I can see he gonna be good. Brugg can hit, So I think the defense is gonna just need a little more work, a little more polish, and a few more pieces, and they'd be all right. Then they have a complete team. The kicking game is nice. Like I said, only thing I'm worried about, or a few things I'm worried about offensive wise, is that they need some good rotation on that line. So if somebody get hurt, once they lose one person on that line, that goes down to your quality of passing and running. Because I don't think, besides one or two pieces, they don't have a lot of people that can back up. They got good. I think they got backup nose center. I don't know why I can't think of his name, and one backup guard is pretty good. And outside of that, I don't think none of the backups, because I watched them in second, third string look garbage. Tim Boyle shows who Tim Boyle is. He's consistently trash. Tim Boyle is consistently trash. I mean, he'll just so like he'll throw a perfect pass. He threw I think it was Pippleton. Nice pass. Did he overthrow somebody? Did he throw the pick? Did he throw a touchdown? Nice touchdown pass to Funchess. Great pass. He'll throw another pick or throw behind. So it's like he's so up and down and inconsistent. He's a better athlete than David Blau is, but Blau has more control and more consistency. Outside, if Blau would never have made that fumble, he'd have had a perfect game. You know what I'm saying? So I think the Lions, I still stick with 6 or 7 games. I can't give them 10 or 11 right now, not based on the first game I seen. I can't give them that many, you know, because they don't have to be like your Kansas City was years ago. They had to outscore people.
Yeah.
If they don't outscore people, they may not win because that defense, I don't think they're getting gashed in the run.
Yeah.
A lot of that was over pursuing. They over pursue, and then the running back out of placement. The running back and run through the hole. And they in the backfield. Boom. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I think that if they can polish that up. You can teach
that though. You can teach that.
If they can polish that up, they'll be better. But the secondary still is weak. The secondary is weak. I mean, you got players on the line that didn't play yet. So I ain't worried about the front four.
Yeah.
But go. Yeah.
I hear you. Now, I think, man, I'm trying to buy into the Detroit Lions train, man. But I'm seeing what you've been dealing with all your life rooting for them jokers, boy. Talking about.
I'm gonna say this though. Don't you just gotta do like I do. You gotta curb your expectations. You know, if you're looking for 5 or 6,
I didn't already pick y'all to get 8-9 wins, man.
You look for 6-7 games. That's there.
Nah, man. I need y'all to make a believer out of me.
They ain't gonna win no 8 and 9, bro. I'm telling you now. I'll let you know right now. They ain't win 8 and 9. You know what I'm saying? Now I do want to see how they stack up against Philly. I don't think they can beat Philly the way Philly look, but if they can play better than they did last year and not get blown out, I'd be happy. That's an improvement.
Hey, I love the culture that they building. Like I said when we talked about Hard Knocks last year, I think that's going to be I think they picked a good team to follow. Of course, my Chiefs did their thing.
Yeah, you're right, Anthony.
First drive out for the defense. The defense gets a sack, which is what Chiefs fan have been dying to see.
For. Yeah.
Oh my God, Chris Jones get the sack. You know, we got like almost $200 million on the front four and was ranked 29th in sacks last year. So that was refreshing to see 3 and out and a sack. And then turn around and Pat Mahomes goes right down the field, 6 or 7. He hits 6 different receivers and ends the first drive on a touchdown, and his day is done. So
right.
As a Chiefs fan, you need to see that because you need to see how this team is going to look like without Tyreek Hill. And guess what? I am not worried. I am not worried. That offense went straight down the field, 6 or 7, 6 different receivers, and it's like at this point, pick your poison.
Right.
Look like Pat. He even stood in the pocket, took a hit, and still delivered a first down pass. So that was good to see.
I hope he let that comment persuade him and all that. Oh, he plays backyard ball and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Say look, man, play your game. Whatever your game is, play your game. Let nobody persuade you.
Yeah, and I think both him and Lamar Jackson probably both took those comments from people who didn't want to even name themselves and who said it and want to take claim for it. And,
right.
Whatever, another hater. But Mahomes in that offense was straight down the field. The rookies we got, George Karlaftis got himself a sack. He balled out. I'm getting very Jared Allen-esque vibes coming from him.
Yeah,
that man has a motor. I mean, he had constant pressure for what he was doing. Leo Chanel from Wisconsin, he's a headhunter.
Yeah.
And then so it was only beef I got right now with the Chiefs is I need a solid number 2 quarterback. And I know Chad Henne's the veteran, the Michigan man, but he's older.
Yeah. He's the grandpa of the group now.
Yeah, he's a grandpa. Like is he? God forbid if something happens to Mahomes, can he be the answer for a long period of time? I don't know. I doubt it. And not to say that he can't. I just don't. Man, you would have to dumb down the offense and limit it because he's an old pocket passer. The other 2 backups, Dave Crum from Kent State, and then Shane Buechele, who's also was a Michigan Wolverine before he went to SMU. So it's like we got a couple of quarterbacks who are younger that can possibly take that job from Chad Henne. But I think that's the only answer. You want to find a way to shore up your backup quarterback position because you never know what might happen to your starter. That's all I'm saying.
I agree.
So
I can't expect Crumb because he went to Ohio school. Go ahead.
Something about them Ohio schools, man. No, look, Chiefs look good, but we gotta talk about this Cleveland Jacksonville game, and because obviously Deshaun Watson's first actual NFL action in almost 2 years. Look, man, to say the man was rusty is an understatement. I guess he was too stiff. Maybe the massages he was getting were not loosening him up enough.
They weren't massaging the wrong muscle.
But I think it started. But I think it started off bad because here's my deal. They had, for some reason, I don't know who told Deshaun Watson that it'd be a good idea to apologize at this point in moment.
I ain't see that. Oh, really?
Oh, you didn't see it?
I ain't see that. So I missed it, man. So he before the game he apologized?
Apologized for the game before his debut. Of course, the Jacksonville Jaguars fans gave him an earful.
I heard that part. I saw that on Twitter or something.
That's expected. I mean, what did you expect?
Yeah.
What did you expect?
Right.
This is, and that's why I hate the way that the NFL has been going so hard at Deshaun Watson, because now they're purposely making him a target for banter from fans, and it's look, fans are going to say whatever. I get it.
Fans gonna do what fans do.
Yeah. That's pretty much what he said, man. He said, "I apologize to all the women who were affected."
But what do you mean by that? To me, it's like you shouldn't have said that. You still got an ongoing case, so that almost sounds like you admitting guilt,
bruh. I mean that I don't know. I don't know who told him this was the right time and point to do it. I really don't know. To me, it was a bad idea.
And then he get some milk.
It was a bad idea. It was a bad idea to
have
that apology.
He's been silent this long to stay silent.
You should have stayed silent.
To stay silent.
Read the room, bro.
Right.
I wouldn't have.
Yeah, you're right, Matt. Nobody said you was right.
We ain't mistaken with Sean for the genius of the NFL.
Right. Nobody was mistaken him for a nuclear scientist.
But I thought that was a bad. It set the tone for tonight, because it's not like there's a lot of opportunities for him to, going to be showing that he still can play.
Right.
I mean, he's about to sit down for a minute.
My thing is like, did he practice any time while he was out?
Bro, and so he goes 1 for 5, 7 yards, and look, those 4 misses were bad. I'm talking about it looked like Deshaun never played football. I'm being dead serious.
Did he practice? I mean, I understand. Did he practice with the team at all?
He's been practicing.
Yeah, he shouldn't have been that off. I mean, I gotta say he's been a little rusty, but he shouldn't have been that off.
It was.
I mean, I didn't see it. I'm just going by what you're saying, and I'm gonna go back and watch it.
Good, bro. You gotta. It was. Matter of fact, we probably might get kicked off for about.
Look, man, we ain't already gonna get kicked off from me showing that long clip. So. Y'all already gonna demonetize this already.
I mean, you know how we get there. They always good for.
They be like, they good for sending me a look. We got to give you a strike for that.
Yeah, copyright, right?
It's what it is.
Yeah, they always be on us, bro.
So I need my own platform, my own YouTube platform.
Yeah, I'm talking about, man.
They do be on your head.
They were on that man's butt, bro. Hold on. Cleveland Browns.
What up, Kofi?
They was.
Yeah, I still want to know who advised him to apologize.
I want to say nothing.
And then why he choose this moment? You weren't at home, so that wouldn't have been that's right there is already you in somewhere that you in a hostile environment.
Yeah.
You know you're getting bad press for what you did, so you really shouldn't have said that. I mean, none part of your circumstance says you should have said anything. So I hope that wasn't your attorney who told you that. You need to fire him today.
Well, I don't know. I don't know who decided. You know, it's like you can't back up a bad point in time to make this apology now and then follow up with bad play. It was it just wasn't good. I can't find a good clip, so
I'll look it up.
Yeah, but I mean, it was just bad overall. It was just a bad night for Deshaun Watson. Just a bad fucking night. I mean, they just nothing worked out good in his favor that night. Obviously, I hope he'll just performance wise. I'm done talking about the other side of that situation. But
right.
He has to stay in the lab at all times, because
that's for anything though, man. You gotta stay sharp with your, you know what I'm saying, whatever your skill set is. You gotta stay sharp on that. You can't just sit there and let it get dull.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You always gotta have your game sharp. It's just period. I mean, you never know when the time. You didn't know when the time was coming, so you should stay sharp.
Oh, should have stayed sharp, and that's
because now this is gonna add on to it. Because if he has a bad season, then they were like, "Well, was he worth that money? Was he worth that? Was he worth all that trouble?"
Bro. The fans were going.
Yeah, I heard that part. Cause I saw that on Twitter. They was really being brutal to my man.
But that's expected, though.
Oh yeah, you knew that was gonna happen. They're gonna do it in Cleveland. They're gonna do it in Cleveland.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, the opposing team fans. I
think the Cleveland fans will do it.
No, man, that's not what I've been getting from all the things I've been wearing. Man, they have been loving.
Dude, they practice, but
they have been giving mad love to Deshaun Watson at training camp. The Cleveland Brown fans. I think the Cleveland Brown fans who are not in support of it, they're just not gonna show up or watch the product.
I got you. Okay.
Yeah. So
something like that.
It might have been nerves, might have been jitters. Hopefully, look.
We'll see. Is he gonna play? I'm only gonna play. He's gonna play him again throughout preseason.
Oh well. Honestly, I don't know if
because they don't play the last game all the time like they used to.
Well,
last year they didn't. Mm-hmm.
Well, now you got three preseason games, and so how much time do you give Deshaun Watson knowing
I'm
he's
laughing
going to
at Kofi?
I know. So like how much time do you isn't that one person is Asian? Shut up, Kofi. So my thing is how much time do you keep letting Deshaun Watson start in preseason games knowing he's about to sit down for at least a minimum of 6? You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. You need to get the rest of them some time.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You got to figure out is it Jacoby Brissett? I mean, obviously, I think he's an obvious choice. I mean, over Josh Rosen. You know, I'm pretty sure that's. But
I don't think Kaepernick.
No, I would look at Josh Dobbs. They got him on the roster too.
But I don't think Kaepernick.
No, they ain't got no Kaepernick, man.
Oh, I thought I read that.
No, you over there reading some old fake shit, dog. No,
it might have been. Sometimes you be half asleep, you see stuff, be like, "Oh, really? Okay."
No, they ain't got no Kaepernick, but it's good to see football back. So, last 15 minutes of the show, let's try to run into this NFC South preview real quick. We're supposed to cover the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons today, and look. Because we're so close to both Carolina and the Falcons. Let's go with the Falcons first, obviously. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I was clicking on scam email. That's exactly what it is.
Kofi said cat back.
Cat capping. Here's the deal with the Falcons. Desmond Ridder. Yeah, got him in the draft.
He looked good.
I thought he looked good. Obviously, you lose Calvin Ridley to the gambling. That's a bad blow. You do Marcus Mariota relinks with Arthur Johnson.
Smith.
Arthur Smith. I don't know why I said Johnson. Arthur
Don't worry,
Smith.
I do it all the time. Don't worry.
Yeah, so he was his offensive coordinator in Tennessee. Now he's a head coach, and so they rekindled their working relationship, which could be good or beneficial for both, if you ask me. Obviously, they're familiar with each other. I'm not saying Marcus Mariota is the guy that's going to change everything about your offense, but hey, you got him there, and you got somebody you're familiar with, so I think he's a perfect bridge quarterback.
I'm gonna say this: the way I've seen Ritter play, I'll be starting him for the rest of the preseason and evaluate him. He might start over Mariota, because when I watch Mariota play, he did a lot of running and a lot of handing off. He didn't do a lot of passing.
Yeah, he only took technically 2 actual passes.
You know what I'm saying? So my thing is like Ritter was passing, and his passing wasn't that bad. You know what I'm saying? You know, and I'm not saying that he's gonna be lighting up the NFL this first year, but if he may be your better bet than Mariota.
Yeah. You got a lot of young pieces on offense, especially in your wide receiver room. Obviously, getting Drake London in the draft. Other than that, that makes that loss of Calvin Ridley look that much larger, because you could have paired him with Drake London, and sophomore year for Kyle Pitts. You still wanting to develop a Kyle Pitts. I mean, to me, that's a bad loss for them, losing Calvin Ridley for that long, for pretty much the whole year. So that's to me that changes how that offense is going to look slightly, but unfortunately, they don't have pretty much nothing on defense to really stop anything else. I know they squeaked with 7 wins last year. Squeaked. What's going on, Warriors Entertainment? And shout out, that's my man TDC, man. Tune in tonight, because Warriors Entertainment, they will be doing an episode of Primetime Deion Sanders.
Any from like Backyard State?
No, come on, don't fall into Matt shit, bro.
I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about.
It.
I know exactly where you're from.
Don't fall for it. Fuck it, he's a Gator. We get it. God damn it. All right, Matt, you and these fucking Gators.
Didn't you go to Utah Central?
You went to Utah Central. But no, shout out to the Warriors Entertainment.
Must be the money.
Like, share, follow, and subscribe to them as they do their Primetime Deion Sanders episode tonight. I know I'm gonna tune into that. Must be the money, my man. But no, Gator don't play that shit. But no, if you're asking like straight up, man, let's take a quick look at the Falcons schedule. I mean, you're talking about they kick off against the Saints, and you definitely gonna get your ass whipped there.
Yeah.
Then you go next game after that. It's you get the Rams, so they're gonna kick your ass right there.
Yeah.
You get the Seahawks. That's a toss up.
I give Atlanta the advantage on that one.
Yeah, I give them a slight advantage of that. You get the Browns. They had the more talented team. It depends on what's up with the quarterback situation.
Quarterback, right?
Yeah. Then you get Tampa Bay. They're probably gonna kick the shit out of you. You get San Francisco. Probably gonna get the shit kicked out of you. You get Cincinnati. Goddamn, I mean, your schedule's tough as shit. Atlanta. In the first, what's this? The first 6 games, first 7 games is
you might get 1 win.
Yeah, you be lucky with 1 win. Luckily, you get the Panthers, but then you get the Panthers in 2 of your next 3 weeks. In the middle of that, you get the Chargers. So, man, I hope you can split one with the Panthers and fight like hell against the Chargers. Luckily, you get the Bears, Commanders after that, so you should
lose to Commanders.
You said they lose to the Commanders?
They lose to Commanders. Commanders got talent, bro.
And they still got Carson Wentz. Don't do that. Come on.
But they playing Atlanta, bro. They playing Atlanta.
They playing Atlanta. You're right.
They'll win that game.
Pittsburgh, New Orleans, Baltimore, Arizona, and Tampa Bay. They finished the season off with.
Oh, they might be picking number 1 in the draft this year.
Hey man, Hey, Falcons fans, close your ears, man. I'm gonna hurt your feelings.
They didn't put no Jacksonville on that schedule to help them out.
No, they ain't get no Jacksonville. No, they ain't get no Houston.
They ain't get no Houston. Hey, Houston look good though. Houston look good, bro.
Hey, Falcons fans, y'all might get fuck around and get 4 or 5 wins, man. I'm sorry, it's gonna be a long season.
Oh, Lamar like y'all.
It's gonna be a long season.
I was saying 3.
Damn, man, 3.
3 and the number 1 pick.
Damn. Hey, boy, Atlanta ain't been right since damn 28-3, bro. Y'all been fucked up, bro.
It's all. Damn, I can't think my man's name. It's all Jermaine Dupri and them fault.
Was it 25-3? I can't remember the Super Bowl.
They ain't been right since then.
They ain't been right since then. They had them fucked up. Hey, but I'm looking at the schedule, man.
It's all gunner fight. He shouldn't be snitching.
Hey, I'm telling you, I'm being generous with saying 4 or 5 wins because
you being real generous. I'm getting
bro.
3.
Damn.
3, bro. And that's with a prayer, some rosaries, you know what I'm saying, and some holy water.
Hey, you got it right, TDC. I think they ain't been right since Vic, man. Ever since that whole situation went down. And I know they had a couple of good years with Matt Ryan, but they just couldn't get over the hump, man. And hey, sorry, Falcons fans. Please like, share, subscribe to the show as we trash your
continue
team.
to roast y'all.
We continue to roast y'all.
Hey man, that's for real though, man. That's facts, man. I don't have a great team right now. It's like, and then y'all got a tough schedule. You got a tough schedule.
That's a tough schedule, man.
The South, the NFC South. The only team y'all can beat up on possibly is Carolina.
Is the next team we're talking about as a Carolina Panthers.
You know what I'm saying? The other 3 teams y'all can't even beat. So you only look good in your own division.
Well, Atlanta, I know they played Tampa Bay tough and they played New Orleans tough, but those 2 teams they're way more talented and actually are closer to being
and winning are 2 different things.
I hear you. You're not wrong.
He says enough. Our Father.
So you saying the Falcons will have a worse record than the Seahawks? Yeah. I'm willing to make that bet right now. The Seahawks will have a better record.
They play each other, so whoever wins that game is gonna be fighting for the number 1 pick.
Yeah, but here's my thing. I think the Seahawks got a little bit more talent on their offense. You still got DK Metcalf, you still got Tyler Lockett.
Mm-hmm.
I know the defense of Seattle's been not the same level that we expected. Obviously, there's
lost
no more
players too.
Yeah, there's no Legion of Boom, obviously, no more. But I'm saying I trust that defense a lot more than Atlanta's defense right now. If you
real.
I'm just saying, I'll call it what it is. Atlanta's defense is looking more Swiss cheese than Seahawks defense. That's all I'm saying. I mean, look, at the end of the day, because the Seahawks play in a tougher division, I think that they have that prize fighter mentality. Like, I know I'm not going to be the most talented, but I'm going to still swing at you. You know what I'm saying? I think they have just that mentality. Pete Carroll's not going to lay down for nobody. I know you got to look at what they got back for Russell Wilson. They got a lot back for Russell Wilson. Look, I know they still got Geno Smith or Drew Lock. Obviously, the quarterback is.
I don't know why you named him.
But I'm saying, obviously, that quarterback position is a position that has the hugest question mark. But
right,
no, Seattle they're not a laid down team. But we'll see. Hey,
they better off getting Lynch out of jail and let him quarterback.
Hey, bro.
Did you see the video? Did you see the video, bro?
Bro, Marshawn Lynch was so twisted, bro.
Did you see the video though?
He was riding on rims, bro.
Bro, I saw the video. I was like, heck no.
He was riding on rims, like
he riding on rims.
Bro, he had this shit damn near like digging in the ground, like the rims.
He's like,
digging in
is
the
it your
ground,
car?
bro.
Yeah, this your car. He was like, you steal a car? I was like, heck no.
Well, we showed the mugshot. Your man eye was quick-eyed. He was one eye was damn near closed. Like, that was a bad mugshot for Carl. That was a bad mugshot.
Indicted by the end of the season.
He should have went to ATL move. All right, so last 5 minutes of the show, let's talk about the Carolina Panthers. Look,
that's all it takes is the last 5 minutes too.
Yeah, it ain't gonna take long. Look,
take long.
You got Baker Mayfield. You bring him in. You keep throwing anything and everything at the wall at your quarterback position. First it was Sam Darnold. I don't know why you made that trade. You had in Teddy Bridgewater. I actually thought you gave up on him a little bit too early. Now it's Baker Mayfield's chance. So y'all just been trying any and everything at quarterback position.
But they got here's my thing. You put Mayfield in, right? Look what he did with a team he had talent with. What is he gonna do with a team with less talent?
That's my biggest point. He's like, I don't know. I don't know what you do with that. Honestly, to me, the biggest question mark is, can Christian McCaffrey stay healthy? If he stays healthy, I think you're a slightly different team. I ain't gonna say
you 2 games better than Atlanta.
I don't know. I like DJ Moore, their receiver. I love DJ.
Oh, I'm just saying I like DJ Moore too. I'm talking about as far as what you have, all the pieces you have collectively. You 2 games better than Atlanta.
You need to find something at tight end position. I honestly, you got I.O.W. in the draft. He'll probably be your left tackle for the next 10, 11 years. Well, one thing that we can say, if you're looking at defenses, their defenses, I think, is a lot better than Atlanta's for sure. I know you don't bring back Stephon Gilmore, but you still got your studs there. Shaq Thompson's still there. You still got Derek Brown up in the middle. Big boy. Brian Burns, you still got him, who made the top 100 players on NFL Network the other night. So he's still there. You get J.C. Horn returning, who was having a great rookie year and then caught the injury and missed a good amount of time. So you still got pieces there. Jeremy Chin, your safety, is still there. He played well. So I'm not necessarily worried about their defense with Carolina. It strictly comes down to Baker Mayfield and can Christian McCaffrey stay healthy. So looking at their roster, obviously, their schedule, open up against the Browns. I think you could win that one. We don't
know who quarterback it is. So yeah.
Now, well, obviously we know Deshaun. It's not
right. Well, I'm not saying, but you don't know who gonna quarterback.
You're right. But I'm saying because you don't know, you can. I think that gives your team a chance.
I don't think they did them dirty at all.
You love Kirk Cousins. Stop that. Stop that.
He ain't in my top 200.
Stop that. See, don't do that.
All right, go ahead, man. Go to the schedule. Yeah. Go to the
schedule. So Browns, then they got the Giants. You could probably start 1-1 in the season, winning against the Giants.
They got a good chance to beat the Giants.
Yeah, you got a good chance. Saints,
they lose that game.
Yeah.
Thank you, Matt.
Then you got Cardinals, 49ers, Rams, Buccaneers. Damn.
They got the same schedule as Atlanta.
Damn, Cardinals, 49ers, Rams, Buccaneers, 4 in a row. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's wait for 5 if you add the Saints. That's 5 tough games in a row. Then you got the Falcons, Bengals, Falcons again. Got the Ravens, Broncos, Seahawks, Steelers, Lions, Buccaneers, Saints. Damn, they schedule tough as hell.
I know.
Hey, I concede, bro. You're right. They about 1-2 games better than Atlanta.
So I gave Atlanta 3. I give them 5, maybe 6.
So if I gave Atlanta 4 or 5, then Carolina might be 6 or 7. Looking at that.
That's it, bro. I give them 5 or 6 games. I just put Matt comment up. I ain't gonna comment. I just put it up. I ain't gonna comment.
Nah, don't even waste your breath, bro. Yeah, man. Baker Mayfield, I think he's winning the job. Look like he might be the guy, but to me, it's all about Christian McCaffrey. Christian McCaffrey has to be there, has to be healthy, and he has to be the engine because obviously, just like you said, and we said it before, if Baker Mayfield was getting kicked off a team with so much talent, then what the hell are he gonna do with a team with lesser? So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But all right, y'all. Hey man, we appreciate y'all chopping it up with your boys.
Appreciate it.
We definitely appreciate our love and support. So please, hey, come back Thursday, episode 178, as we finish and round out our NFC South preview, as we will discuss the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. So come back, episode 178 this Thursday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Until then, it's your boy, Wildcard Mar, Detroit Mail, signing off, I.O.W. Sports. Peace and love.
Peace.
What I'm talking about. Let it go. Niggas need to learn to let it go, you know? Keep hearing all these